Sagittarius, this is your December 2019 to January 2020 reading. I hope everyone is having a good time around the holiday season. It's the holiday season in the West. And we're also going to look into a little bit of the new year in this reading. So Sagittarius, let's look for you. Also, we're going to be doing the cross reading. The channel is a year old now, and I thought we might go back and revisit an original format. Sagittarius, during this changeover into the new year, seeing some concerns, some anxiety about some old problems coming back up, some anxiety about some people around you that do not have your best interests, or you are questioning what their interests are. So there is some concern there about some people around you. And if you want to keep them there, I think you're doing, like a lot of us are, a sort of a reassessment of some things, and you want to be sure that whoever is around you fits in. And there was a lot of that in 2019. You may have even recently changed your perspective about someone around you. Maybe you got a little more of their backstory and understand them a bit better, but you may still be on the fence about this person and bringing them in to your circle. Right, I do see here that you did get a little bit more of their backstory. Maybe you didn't know a whole lot about their childhood or their family, and some things came to light for you around the end of the year here. And, you know, you want to figure out what the intentions of some people are. This has been a year for you of reflection, figuring out what your best assets are. You have had some help along the way, and certainly I think you'd want to keep that going. You are still feeling a little bit uneasy, though, about if you've hit all of the goals that you set for yourself this year. And I think what you really want to focus on is the places where you did succeed versus the places where you did not. Let's have a look here. I don't think that's helping me much. There we are, Sagittarius. So, again, for the new year, I see people coming in to help you. Be very careful, Sagittarius, about splitting yourself in too many directions, saying yes to too many people or too many projects at once. It is okay to say no. And really what these two cards are talking about is, in the past, you know, you may have had a much easier time when your schedule was not as busy. And as you've gotten busier, or as more opportunities have been available to you, part of the problem is you learning to manage your time. This could be in a relationship. Maybe you're trying to find that life-work balance. This could be in terms of business. But really, for the next month, talking about December and January, this is going to be something you need to focus on. Saying yes to certain people that have your best interests in mind, saying no to the people that don't. This may be a relationship where there's an ex involved. This could also be business in general. Again, really want to look out for those people that may be after ideas of yours, looking to copy you, or people that are mimicking what you're saying because they know that will get the best result out of you. And it may not be the truth in some instances. So it's up to you to really sort out who's there for you. So that's what we're looking at. Let's look a little further in for you. So Sagittarius, again, seeing old patterns breaking down. You definitely have more control over your emotions. That's personal, relationships, business. But that took a lot of work for you this year. You have a lot of ideas on the table. That could be in terms of a relationship, where you see it going, where you see the potential. It could also be in terms of your career and where you see that going. But you were having a problem at some point keeping those emotions in and getting control over them, and when you were doing that, other people knew how they could pull your strings and get you upset. There's just a lot of self-reflection going on for you, as we've mentioned several times. But now you will be branded for success, at least for the first month of 2020, and that's a great thing. The sun coming up twice for you. If you were looking for some other people in your circle to be recognized for what they were, whether that was good or bad, that also comes up for you. Right after the holidays. This again could be a relationship, it could be an ex who was very good at tricking people into thinking they were very nice when in fact maybe they were not. This could be someone at work. Camel coming up. This talks about endurance. Also talks about releasing baggage that you have, which is great. That's what we want to see. A shift, again, this talks about goals that you had for a really long time. You were really waiting for that, your ship to come in. And there were people preventing you from doing that. You just did not have the kind of emotional control or maturity that you have right now. So again, if this is an ex, if this is a relationship, they really knew how to push your buttons, and when you were getting upset, they were very excited because they said, oh look, I have control over this person. And now that you've learned how to calm down a little bit, the horse and the anchor, this is you just running wild, and then learning how to control those emotions. So I think if you continue to do that this month, you'll be in really good standing. You'll be able to go through these natural cycles, see what's happening for you, make good decisions based on logic and not so much just sort of wild emotion. And that's going to be a beautiful thing. Opportunities coming up for you and taking action. Really beautiful, beautiful read. Sagittarius, this has been your reading for about mid-December 2019 to about mid-January 2020. Enjoy your holidays. Take care.